Okay, welcome to Woody's Works. Today we're in the L322 Range Rover 4.4 V8 and steering wheel heating hasn't worked since I've had the car on the steering wheel. Found another steering wheel, chap on Facebook, paid 50 quid for it. There it is. He showed me the heating working on a video. So we're going to replace the steering wheel. First thing to do before replacing the steering wheel is pop your bonnet, disconnect your battery, leave it 5 minutes just to make sure the residual power's gone, and then we can take the airbag off. So to get the airbag off, loads of videos on this already on YouTube, but there's two holes, one either side. What you want to do is get something, push it down the holes and release the spring. It sounds easy, it's not. Before we do anything, mark where the steering wheel is. I've pulled onto my drive, so it's on the steering lock, but you can see a mark there, so I can make sure that the steering wheel is in the right place when I put it back on. So to get the steering wheel off, you'll find two holes down the back. You can see that gap there because mine's already off. I've already done it because it's a pissing nightmare. But down the back of there is two holes. I've tried a few different things, all too short. Screwdriver, end cut off, too short. Allen key set, too short. I tried to skewer from barbecue, too bendy. In the end, I found I think it's a 3mm, I don't know, 2.5, 3mm Allen key, which was just the right length. And there it is. So you pop that down the back of there and down the back of there, and what happens is it goes along that track there and into a little hole. As you can see, it's hard to get it in the hole when there's no front on it. And see that spring inside that hole there? It pushes that in when you're pushing it, which releases. Now that all seems easy. Trying to get that in that hole and get it to push that thing is not easy. I found the best thing to do is to make sure that it's pulled towards the steering wheel before you do it, because it keeps trying to slip off that. There, it slipped right off there, look. Keeps trying to slip off. So, to be fair, it's probably best push it towards the front of the car. Look, push towards the front of the car like that, and it seems to stay on it better. I've had it all over the place getting it off. When I pull it this way, it tries to slip off. But yeah, push it that way, I think. But you'll feel it. It's a bit of a nightmare to get hold of, but that's what you've got to do. Push it in there, goes into that hole, and pushes that spring in. There's the little hole there. But it's hard to get it in there because you're trying to put it down. It's popping all over the place. You can see whoever's took this off before has had a difficult time getting it into there. But that's what you do. Pop it, then pull on the airbag. Pull on the airbag while you're doing it, and it pops off. And there's mine off. So what I'm going to do now is pull it forward, disconnect the connections, and then undo the steering wheel. So connection wise, all we've got is this one here, which just needs to be pulled apart. Probably won't be able to do it with one hand, but that one has got to be pulled apart, and then there's one down there. Let's see if I can pull that one out. Yeah, that one's out. So you got the little one there, and then this one as well, which I'll have to pull out with two hands. I'll give it a go, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do that with two hands. So once them are out, then we can look at getting this 16mm nut off with a socket. My steering lock is on, which helps. So we'll do that now. So there is a couple more to pull out as well. White one, which is in there, and the big yellow one, which was in there. So pop them out as well, and then your airbag is free. Put that on there, and then we'll get the socket, undo this 16mm, and that should be the steering wheel away. And then we can look at putting the new one on. My old steering wheel has been bound with leather. I'm just going to part it in places, but it is nice. So at some stage I might get this leather off the wheel and put it onto the new one, because the new one is showing signs of wear, which I don't like at all. So we'll do that. See how it goes. I'll just go and get the 16mm socket. Oh, here we are with the 16mm. Let's see how easy this is. See if I can get it off with one hand. It's on pretty tight, as you would expect with the steering wheel. Let's see if we can rest this somewhere so you can see. 1 second. I hope you can see what's going on. That is tight. There we go. So we'll put that off, and the steering wheel comes off nice and easy once that's off. So obviously we've still got our mark where the steering wheel needs to be. It's on full lock. There is a, I'll show you here, there is a mark there and a mark there. So that is for putting the new steering wheel back on, to make sure it's aligned, because these are very small splines. So we'll pull that off and put the new one on. Here's the new one. There we go, that's on. So also you've got these two things here which locate as well. So it looks like you can't put it on another position anyway, but still best to mark it just in case. So the next thing to do is bolt back in, connections back together, airbag back on, and then pray that the heated steering wheel works. I mean, this is nasty to be honest compared to the steering wheel I had on, but I think I am gonna get this wrapped or re-wrap it with leather just to make it a bit nicer. So we'll put the airbag back on. First we want to put the bolt in, which is here. Nice and easy. The steering wheel on my Defender's a nightmare to get off. You have to get your knees behind it and rock the crap out of it. Remember to always leave the bolt in there. When you're doing that, you'll end up with your two front teeth missing. There we go. That's nice and tight, and now we'll hook this up. This is always the bit where you don't need to smash you in the teeth as well. So we've got these two. A white one in there, and the yellow one in there, and then we've got these two, back one, and there's the other one. Down there, like that. So that's all that. You stick that back down there just on some sticky, and then this should just pop back into position like that. So that's back on. So there you go, it's back in position, and I'll hook up the battery and we'll try the heating steering wheel and see if it does heat up. I'm hoping it does. Also, like I say, I mean, this steering wheel, I'm not that happy with the condition of it. Look at this, this is terrible. Be better off getting that rubber stuff off there and just being left with the shiny black plastic, which I can do. Comes off quite easy, look. So that's what I will do. I'll get all of that off there to make that look a lot nicer. Horrible stuff. But yeah, we'll get all that off there to make that look nicer as well. And we'll sort out wrapping the steering wheel. But for now, at least I've got heat, which will be nice. Okay, we'll put the battery back on and see what happens. Okay, battery reconnected. Turn the radio off. Steering wheel's still moving, which is good news. We probably have faults on because the battery's been off. And the battery's too flat to start the car. Which is great. Yeah, it's too flat to start the car. It has been sitting here about 3 weeks. So the battery's gone flat. But we'll try the heated steering wheel. The light's coming on red. And the light's staying on. So that's better news than the old one. So hopefully that will work. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.